Welcome to Kung Fu Epic number 2. My composure is very upsetting because I'm pissed off. That's why this smile is on my face, because I really want to punch somebody in theirs. As I was saying before I was interrupted by a dog that is not mine. Instagram, it may kick me off. And if it does, please go to Kung Fu Epic number 2 if you want to see the end of this video. Just in case it kicks me off, I'm letting you know that in advance. Because I did just spend like 5 minutes of my time gone. And you probably watched the dog cage for the better part of 5 minutes. Anyway, the guy took a haymaker and he blocked it on the inside. Now in Kung Fu, that's a bad idea. Because even though I blocked it, if I don't return a back fist immediately, I'm going to get hit in the face by his left hand. Now in the video, the guy blocked it and he threw a left round, into the guy's inside leg. Alright? Technically, it was he was like this. So the guy's blocking over here and he's kicking over here. Alright. Effective kick, yes. Bad idea, hell yeah. So he's blocked with this punch. I still got another fucking hand. And in real life, punches don't work like that. In real life, even at fucking slow speed, boom, boom, that's coming. You're going to kick me in my leg, but you're still going to get one. It's honestly, truly to God going to happen. Alright? If I get this bitch blocked, you better believe I'm throwing another punch, like, immediately after. This guy, he blocks it, and he kicks the guy in the leg. It would have been simpler for him to just do Kung Fu when he blocked and then strike. Now, he didn't do that. He blocked, and then he kicked him in the leg. And I'm saying that as effective as that will be, because the guy who's throwing the punch has another option. Even if he's going to eat it in the leg, he still has another hand. You're just standing there, trying to turn and kick. No, no, no. I'm explaining this to y'all because I don't want you to think that I'm hating on the guy. And if he's watching, I don't want him to think I'm hating on him either. As a person who does Kung Fu versus other martial arts, the simplest shit was the shortest trick. Alright? Block, strike. You've blocked it. Boom. Damn that kick. Now, Kung Fu is about directness, where karate is about power. If you can figure out how to blend the two together, then you become dangerous. Alright? Now, in the event that you couldn't block to the outside, which is basically what that guy was, he couldn't block to the outside. So, give him mad props for the block, give him no props for the inside kick, because the inside kick wasn't even necessary. If he would have actually been in some very deep trouble because the guy has a free left hand, it would have been boom and boom. Now that would be Kung Fu. He did boom and boom, which is okay. It's okay. It's an effective ass kick. He's kicking him in the inner thigh just above the knee, and that's fine. But no, because the reality is you're blocking, but I'm throwing another punch. Understand where I'm going? Again, not taking anything from the guy. Not here to put anybody down. Not here to make everybody feel awkward about martial arts. At 47, I've learned a few things. I've been in a few scrapes outside of a dojo. Alright? Not in no tournaments. Not in the UFC, because they wouldn't give me a job back in 1993, so UFC can kiss my ass. Unless they want to give me a job now as a coach. You know, because I can teach. That's not a problem. Now that I know you don't have to be a fucking certified black belt to teach somebody. Wish I would have known that 20 years ago. Anyway, moving on. When someone is fighting you, alright, whether it's a southpaw or a standard fight, or if you're going to do Wing Chun, which goes back to southpaw, because the world is predominantly right-handed, and Wing Chun style, boom, boom, you know, boom, 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 trapping hands, push hands, everything starts with your dominant leg forward, and if you're left-handed, you're going to go with the even-handed person style, where if you're right-handed, you're going to go with a southpaw style for Wing Chun. Alright? Now, let me put a little check on this. Everybody teaches Wing Chun differently. Everybody teaches Kung Fu differently. Everybody teaches Taekwondo, Karate, or any other martial art that I can name or can't name differently. Now let me explain that before I go any further. Here's how this works. As a teacher, your teacher will teach you what his teacher taught him. Only, he's going to modify that shit. Now, when I say that, he's going to show you a shortcut to what he learned. Because he found a shortcut from what his teacher learned. And the teacher before him, and the teacher before him. No one is learning the exact same martial art that they were taught by their teacher. Because their teacher is not giving you an opening so that you can whip your teacher's ass. Alright? That's why it's modified. So, if I'm teaching you boom boom versus foom foom, it's because I'm modifying to make sure that I know what I'm teaching you, so that when you get uppity, or you get that little gray hair that tickles your ass and says, I'm going to fuck my teacher up. No, you're not. Because I taught you everything that you know. I didn't teach you everything that I know. Understand? I taught you enough that you can survive against anybody in the universe except for me. So, when I'm showing you stuff on this YouTube and Instagram, it's in case somebody sit there and they pull Dragon the Bruce Lee story. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. There's a specific line that I'm about to repeat. And we're going to try to do it over this dumb-ass retarded dog that doesn't belong to me. In the line, Bruce Lee had to go fight this dude at an ice house for, what was it, The Big Boss or whatever movie he was doing. It's the movie where Jason Scott Lee shatters the ice with his fist. Yeah! So the big guy comes in and goes, my brother can't walk right. My brother can't talk right. I read your books. I know all your tricks. And then Bruce Lee looks at him and goes, let me see how well you learned your lesson. So that's the fight scene. Alright? That's the fight scene. Now the reason for this is, no matter what I write down, no matter how well you read it, no matter how well you practice it, it's going to work on everybody except for the person who invented it. Now, if you catch me sleeping, here's reality. If you catch me sleeping, that shit's going to work. Now, I'm going to explain that real quickly because I once lost a sparring match. Hello, cowardly guy that I lost my sparring match to, who wouldn't fight me again after talking all that shit at my funeral of my now cousin, whatever the fuck he was kin to me. Anyway, so this guy that I lost a sparring match to kept doing the same shit. So the first 2 rounds, he beat me the first 2 rounds, right? And it was like a toe tap. So he's like, slide, hook kick. Alright? So he got me. Took me down twice. So then I took him down twice. Then I got distracted by everybody cheering for the guy who was not me. And I lost. 2 reasons why I lost that fight. The first reason why I lost that fight is because I said I'm going to lose this fight. Anytime you tell yourself you're going to lose, you already defeated yourself. And you more than likely will lose because what you put out there, you generally get back. So I'm hoping that everything I put out about my crush, ZZ, will come back in a positive light. Now, in reality, I would not have lost that match if I'd have been focusing on actually winning the fight. He did some crazy cool shit, you know, it was good. And then I did the thing, because we had a rule, 3 takedowns, you lose. Alright? He took me down 3 times, I took him down twice. So we had 5 rounds. Alright? That's the only way he can have 2 against 1. Yeah, so when we finally got it to the final round, I lost because I told myself again that I was going to lose. He did some shit, but he couldn't do the same shit a 3rd time, which is why the last round went further. You know, I had him, but I let other people's cheering distract me, and he won. About a year and a half later, at best, maybe 2, my cousin got killed. And so we're at the church, and this asshole's talking mad shit. You know, he's not talking shit to the people who were at the actual event when my cousin got shot. My black ass was at work that night. I didn't hear about my cousin getting shot until damn near the next day. I think my cousin died between 2 and 3 in the morning. And this was like his best friend, so to speak. So, we're at church, Pilgrim Baptist Church, and I hope he's watching. I honestly hope he's watching, because he either owes me a fight or an apology. It doesn't really make a fuck to me. I prefer the fight. Anyway, So he's talking mad shit, like mad shit. Really, really mad shit to me. And we're in church. He's eating our food. He's talking about how he's going to fuck me up because I wasn't there. Mind you, 4 of the people who were there were right beside him at the table. But instead of him saying something to people who walk around gangster, always got their strap, always flashing guns on me, the only person at the fucking table that can actually fight with his fist, the only person at the table who does not carry or need a gun, because guns are for cops, cowards, and military men. I ain't a cop. Might be a little bit of a coward. I used to be a military man, but once a vet, always a vet, or once a soldier, always a soldier. You don't see no guns. You can check all my videos, you don't see me flashing no damn guns. Maybe a toy gun here or there, but I don't need that shit. I got these bitches right here. And I got these bitches right here. If you got to shoot me, you a bitch. I'm sorry if I've offended any ladies watching. But if you got to shoot me, you just can't fight. And if you can't fight, just keep your mouth shut. It's not that difficult. Back to the story. He's talking mad shit. Mad shit, minus the fact that everybody who was there when my cousin got shot, he said not one word to them. Not one word. But he goes, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you up. I was at work. Nothing to do with it. I don't fuck with druggies. I don't fucking bother nobody. I don't go around pissing people off on purpose. I don't go around threatening people's lives. I don't smoke weed. I don't sell weed. Sadly, that individual who passed did that shit. Alright? He did now, so ain't no need for me to try and lie and make him the Patriot saint like everybody else did when he died. Because that's what people do when you die. People who can't stand your ass lie about you and sing your name to glory. So, he goes, I'm going to fuck you up. And I said, I tell you what, while you choking down our goddamn food and everything, I'm not going to fight you on holy ground. It ain't going to be like that fucking sparring match. I live at 512 Rougemont. Bring your ass. Go change your clothes, because I'm going to go change mine. Now, I went home. Reboot was on. So I recorded it. I had a chair just like this. I got outside in that chair and put it in front of that bush in front of our yard. And I sat just like this. A few hours went by. I started sitting like this. The sun is going down. The sun is gone. I'm still sitting like this because this dude told me he's going to fuck me up. 11:30 came. Now, when I left the funeral, it was 4 o'clock. I got home, hit reboot, changed clothes. I got back outside about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Let's say 5 o'clock, roughly. Because from 5 to 11 is about 6-7 hours, somewhere in there. 5 plus 5 is 10, 6, 11. Yeah, so between 6 and 11 hours. Anyway, I was there, in that chair, waiting for this ass whooping that I was promised. Just like this chair's about to give me one right now. Can't fake real TV. So, he never showed up. He never came. He never showed up. He talked all that shit at the church on how he was going to beat my ass from stem to stern. From here to hell and back. 7 ways from Sunday. He was going to beat me. No ifs, no ands, no buts. It was not going to be like this sparring match. Never showed up. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And then his people showed up. Who are some of my people. I said, so where's your boy? Talked all that shit. You know, I got my little jogging pants thing on, the nylon. It was dark blue. My cousin that passed that he was talking about gave me those pants. And these was going to be the pants that I was going to whip his ass in. Because here's that thing about a fight and a sparring match. See, a sparring match, you can lose a sparring match. It really ain't no sweat off your back. You know? Losing a fight ain't happening. Not here. You're going to have to kill me. That's the difference maker between someone who actually can fight and someone who thinks they can fight. I don't give up. I don't say die. I will sacrifice an arm to beat your ass if necessary. That's the difference maker of someone who has been fighting in the streets since they were 6 years old versus someone who, yeah, I'm I'm 22. I got my UFC contract. I'm in. I'm whooping ass. Well, congratulations, because when I was 19, UFC gave me the finger. Get your weight up, son. Get your weight up. For years, I tried to get into the UFC. For years, I tried to get my weight up. Couldn't do it. So apparently the military must have good food and growth hormones, because I made it up to 130, which I'm not supposed to be now, which I'm really close to, so I have to lose weight because of my hip replacement. It's not because I choose to. It's because my hip replacement doctor doesn't want me over 125 and I'm 2 pounds overweight. Alright, so moving on to the moral of the story is, I was done playing games. Alright, you want to fight? We're going to fight. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. You want to fight? We're going to fight. It's just that simple. If I'm going to teach you something on YouTube or Instagram, I'm not going to teach you some shit that's not going to fucking function. I'm not here to take anything away from any martial artist that's on here. I'm sure everybody's going to send me to all these other places and like, yeah, James is full of shit, James is full of shit. Go ahead and send me there. Because here's how this works. No one's coming to my house to JoJo Storm me. No one's going to be that stupid. And if you are that stupid, please get a waiver, get it signed, get a lawyer, because I'm going to break you. I'm going to try to break my hand through your guts and out your fucking back. I'm not playing with you. You come here looking for trouble. To quote Charles Xavier, a.k.a. Patrick Stewart, I feel a great deal of trouble and sorrow for some idiot that decides, hey, I'm the new Kimbo Slice. I'm going to make a name on James. Okay, well, good luck with that. And again, get a lawyer, because you're going to need one. Get a doctor. And make sure your medical and health and dental insurance is paid up. Because I have every intention on defending myself. And by defending myself, I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to sugarcoat that shit. I have every intention on breaking your ass in half. I'm 5'3". The bigger you are, the harder I get to hit you. Keep that in mind. Anyway, I will make a third part of this video because I went too far into a story, so I'm going to do that. Instagram, I hope you guys can still be here while I do this. And this will probably be the final video for today down here.